2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hello, Luke Olvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Currently top 5, lots of golf left. This should be an exciting shootout. Lots of golf to be played.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. And let's see what he can do here today. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. Oh, almost went in. This putt for par here. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
That's a good-looking shot there. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Yeah, well played. Yeah, good mid-range putt this one. Right on 17 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
I'm down here on the 12th hole, and this is Justin Thomas getting ready to hit.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Whew.
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently leading the field here. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the third. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the third. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. It's on a good line. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second, behind Jon Rahm. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, this looks pure. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Down here on the 14th hole, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Nice out the rough here.
Yeah, quality shot, that.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
I'm over with Justin Thomas here on the 14th now, guys.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is what they have left for a par.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
what an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt to move into a tie for first. Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently sitting in 3rd. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's not the shot they're after.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Big putt for par coming up. That's a good putt to make, that one. Time to take a look at the action at the 17th hole. Sitting at +1. Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader.
They've decided to club up.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now at -9 for the tournament. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 5-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Didn't that look good for a long time? And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Nice recovery there.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 4-iron here. And that shot back in the fairway. Playing their 4th shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
This one might need to sit. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. A chance to save the par if you can make this one. Oh, so close. Putting for bogey here. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. It's a little wayward. Sitting at 9 under, currently in 4th place. That's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Yeah, nicely holed. That's 9 under par for the event. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
The tempo there was exquisite.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here. Not the result they were after there. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in 4th place. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a 4-footer remaining. And that's for a bogey. He's currently tied for 5th. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
This is on a stupendous line.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well done. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right. Just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Bad got a little out of control, I think.
Tried to draw that one in there. Luke just missed the mark.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
That gets the job done. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. We have a par 5 on this one.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Time for the second shot at the 17th. Not bad. This one from about 160 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. Opting for the 6-iron. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. Wow, what happened there? Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Playing their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, well played.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Currently 9 under for the event. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Attaboy, good shot. From around 170 yards here, 5 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, that's a handy shot. this putt to get to double digits under the card. Just didn't drop. No, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Time now for the fourth shot. 5 shots off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting now for a bogey. And that's it for today. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.